Top of the mountain to all of you. I am Colby, and in today's video, we are backpacking West Clear Creek. This is a really fun backpacking trip that we have done in the past, and it's a very steep hike down into the canyon. You can see behind me here, we just came down some of this. The good news is it's a short hike, so it's only about a half a mile down into the canyon, but it is steep. We probably go close to 900 feet in elevation drop, and of course when we come out, it'll be just the opposite. We have to go up all of this. So short drop down, and then we actually hike through water, through the rivers and things, and to reach the campsite that we're going to stay at. This is a really fun area because we can fish, we can swim. No campfires, unfortunately, right now because it's been so dry. And so we won't be having any campfires, but we will still have a lot of fun. It's supposed to be pretty warm, so I don't even know if we'd want a campfire anyways. It's about 2.5 hours to get to the trailhead here from Phoenix, and we're just excited to be up in the mountains. It's summertime, super hot down in Phoenix, and so to get up in the pines for a few days is a special treat. But this is a tough hike to get down into the canyon. I brought 2 of my kids. We're here along with the friend, and so we should have an amazing time. We'll bring you along, show you the trail a little bit, show you where we camp, and maybe a little swimming, and hopefully catch trout. We'll see. We're about halfway down the canyon. We're almost there. It's usually easy going downhill, but because there's so many boulders and scrambling and stuff, this one's a little more challenging. West Clear Creek is a long canyon. I mean, it would take you at least 5 days probably to get through the whole thing if you were to through hike it. And believe me, there are people that do it or attempt it. It's a very challenging hike if you were to do that. It takes a lot of water swimming and obstacles and things to get around, but I've heard it's an amazing through hike if you were to start it and finish it. That being said, it's a deep canyon, and there are many different trails that drop into West Clear Creek with different gems and hanging gardens and waterfalls and all kinds of secret things within its depths. But today, the trail we're actually on is called the Point Trail, and it does take a dirt road to get back in here, but you don't need 4-wheel drive or anything. As long as it's not raining or something like that, there shouldn't be any mud. The road in is not bad. You could probably take a car. I don't know if I'd want to take a car, but any like small SUV could make it into here. That duck's a lot harder to do when you're holding a selfie stick, that's for sure. There's a few gems at the bottom of this canyon, one of them being Sundance Canyon. It is a side canyon that comes into the main river. And a lot of people canyoneering that one. It's got almost a 200-foot rappel at the end, which I'll show you guys what that little area looks like. It's amazing, it's beautiful. We may even be setting our tents up in that area. We'll see if there's anybody down here, what the space looks like. But we're getting close to the bottom. We're at a little bit of elevation, and because of the bouldering, I'm losing my breath a little bit, but this is a fun hike. We've reached the bottom of the canyon. This is where we're switching our hiking shoes to our water shoes. And so we're just doing a quick swap, and then we are going to hike up creek here for about a half a mile to our campsite. Okay, we are setting up camp. We are in Sundance Canyon. This is a canyoneering route that a lot of people will rappel down. At the top of this canyon, there's about a 200-foot rappel that we actually saw some people coming down today. It was really cool. Looks really frightening. The buddy I'm with has actually done it before. I'm gonna really have to work up to that one. I don't think I'm ready to rappel something like that yet. But the canyon's amazing here. You can see just outside here is where the main West Clear Creek runs. And so we're just back up in this little canyon here. It's supposed to be very dry. We're not expecting any rain at all, so we should be fine. We're getting camp set up here, and I've got 3 pads because there's 3 of us in this tent. This is the REI Half Dome 3-person plus tent. And then we've got 2 Nemo Tensors, the older version. I just picked up the newer version, the all-season Nemo Tensor, and I'm pretty excited to try it out. So I'm gonna get all the sleeping bags and everything in here. I'll show you guys what that all looks like when we're all set up. All right, we got our tent all set up. I've got the 2 Nemo Disco 15s for my boys, and then I have a new treat to show you guys. I have the Enlightened Equipment Enigma, and so I'm pretty excited about it. I never thought I would get a sleeping quilt, but I'm gonna give it a try. That Western Mountaineering Terralite 25 didn't work out very well for me. If you saw that video, I did a review on that one. But the Enigma, it's not supposed to be cold tonight. This is a 10-degree version, and it's the duck down. And so it's probably a little overkill for what we're doing out here, but it's my first time. I just wanted to give it a try. I may not even have it over me all night, but it'll get cooler as the night goes on, and we are in this really cool canyon here. So it'll cool down a little bit in here. So excited to give it a try. We'll see how I sleep with it. And I'm not doing a full review or anything on it quite yet. I got to take it through a winter and see how it goes. But just want to show you guys the new sleep quilt that I got. And I'm going to give very honest opinions as time goes on it, if I love it or not, or if I'm a quilt person or not. I really like the Nemo Disco 15s. They're just about 3 pounds, and this is about 2 pounds. So shaving off 1 pound by using it. And then, as I mentioned before, I do have the Tensor all season, so it should be warm enough underneath me for the quilt. But yeah, we're all set up. Super excited about tonight. We're going flyless, so it'll be, we'll be able to see the stars straight out above us from the canyon here. And so pretty excited about that too. Let's give you a quick tour of camp. So to the left there, you see a little puddle of water. That is where the waterfall comes down from the Slot Canyon. And to the right up there is actually a dry spot that you could climb up if needed. And our tents are set up on a dry island. So pretty safe area. So we got camp all set up. Then we had lunch. I had the Wild West chili and beans. It was actually really good chili, a little bit on the spicy side, as chili should be. I did let this one hydrate for a little longer than normal, and it did hydrate well once it soaked it all in. So I would highly recommend this one to anybody that likes chili. And after lunch, we actually went swimming in the creek.
All right, here we go. We're jumping off cliffs in West Clear Creek. I hear the water's cold. We're going for it. 3, 2, 1. Send it! Ah! 3, 2, 1. Send it! Oh!
And after we were done swimming, we had our hand at some fishing, and I tried a Tenkara rod for the first time. I do fly fish quite a bit, but this was my first time using the Tenkara rod, and I think it's gonna be my next birthday present. My son, on the other hand, crushed it.
The rainbow?
He caught lots of trout.
It definitely looks like a rainbow from here.
He caught rainbows, brown trout, and even some chubs. And after fishing, we came back for some dinner. I had the Mountain House chicken fried rice, which was nasty. I would not recommend this to anybody. Some people do like this one, but the majority of you aren't going to like it. But luckily, we had Packet Gourmet strawberry cheesecake afterwards, and man, that was so delicious. Best cheesecake I've had in the freeze-dried meal category, and we'll be taking this one again. And because we're in stage 2 fire ban here in Arizona, I had to improvise using a jug of water with my red light, which actually worked out pretty good. It gave us a little bit of ambiance to sit around and chat with each other. We later went down to the river and looked around the creek in the dark and saw lots of fish and crayfish all along the shores, and then watched the stars, of course. We got a pretty good view. And this is the view from our tent laying down. Now you can see, wow, we went no fly. Absolutely amazing. And when we woke up, same view, but man, check this out. The birds were singing. It is like an echo chamber within this area, which is a little loud for some people, but I loved it. I love to hear the birds in the morning. And then we eventually got up, packed up, and headed out. We like to do this about once a year. This is a really fun backpacking overnighter trip that is really fun to take my kids because there's a lot of adventure, there's swimming, there's fishing, everything they love. I appreciate you guys following along, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to help. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you click that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe. And if you're like us and get out there all the time, we hope to see you on the trail.